Welcome back, survivors. I'm Survivalist, and we return to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, where, after learning, where my cracks were showing last episode, I'm figuring I'm going to do recordings for Getting Over It more when it's cooler out, it's not super hot days, try to keep that from being an issue, and yeah, I think also turning off the really poor choice of music for the game when you do fall very far might also help a little bit more for the recovery phase. But I also learned something just as I was getting back into this spot is you actually move around just by the hammer moving. Like you can see, we actually bounce a little bit despite the hammer not coming in contact with anything. So one of the reasons why it can feel so weird at times for your movement is just because the hammer moving without contact with anything else can move the character on top of everything else we've found with it. So yeah, it's been a little while since I last had the game booted up, so it's probably going to take a little bit of learning, but it's also not like we've gotten ourselves to very high spots where it's going to matter too much. Oop, not there. So yeah, we basically just hit bottom exactly again, but we'll take a little bit of time, we'll try to relearn it all because we're going to have to make the journey again anyway. Just give me a moment, and hopefully we'll start going upwards instead of down. I don't... Okay. There we go. Yeah, so you're kind of getting it. I might do a few...
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
I mean, we actually are going upwards, though, so I don't know why you're commenting now. Yeah, God, as much as it feels like I learned some tricks, it all goes out the window at certain points. Oh, coffee cup back. I mean, not that it matters too much, but... Oh, shoot. I was going to say, as much as I feel like I learned certain tricks with this game, it flies out the window as soon as things either go wrong or just the unexpected happens. I did not expect to propel that far. I thought I was going to go only a little bit in front of the pipe and I'd have to Ooh, yeah, we're going down. I thought I'd only go out to here, not all the way up like that, so it can be super weird trying to play when you're... There's probably some consistency with the physics, but also at other times it can feel like you're completely in the dark and doing stuff you don't even realize you're doing. Ooh. Ooh, like that. I did... Again, with how the hammer can kind of work...
In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, I'm going to leave his voice on. I mean, yeah, it's probably just more meant to be trolling the player a bit. But there might be a little bit to the philosophy-wise, and it's kind of like a challenge for myself in a way, because everyone I've watched who has done this always turns Mr. Bennett Foddy off. Because let's face it, when you're struggling through the challenge that has been posed to you here, and I am glad I turned your music off. Because that right there kind of goes to show that's the aspect where I feel like it's more meant to troll the player than, anything else. The words of encouragement, or, just philosophical crap talk, yeah, I could see that. It's not... Overly, it would get on people's nerves, but I can also feel like it's meant to try to give you the teaching of, it's okay to fail and just get up, keep trying, etc. But when it's music like that, or music that we have heard where it's really, really bad quality, not to the point the music itself is bad, but it kind of sounds like it's been recorded off of a very poor vinyl record or something. That's where it feels like it's more just intended to really be a nuisance for the player. Okay, but we have made upward progress. We are returning to familiar areas. I wish I could say I feel like I'm getting more confident with moving around, but to be honest, it's really spotty for even myself. Some things, yeah, I'm learning, and... Oh, I gotta be careful with where the hammer goes. And gotta remember I can use it both ways. It's not just tugging and pulling ourselves along. We can also push with it. Or it can stay fixed to the ground when it looks like it's not. Again, you are a bugger to try to remember and learn. Okay, but we got up to here. Ooh, shot myself kind of backwards, but... Alright, this tunnel... I'm not even sure how many times we've... I think it's like the 5th time we've come to this tunnel. It might even be more than that now, but... This is always the spot that, like, stalls my progress. Because I can never seem to consistently know the way forward here. Ooh, maybe I found it, though. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe... Oh, slide yourself along that wall. Nope. Shoot, 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 shoot. I wimped out. I wimped out, and it pushed me out for it. Nope. Oh. Yeah, again, the hammer is... Sometimes it gets stuck on the train, other times not so much. It's... Oh, I almost had it. I just didn't get the hammer up high enough for the second light, but at least it's a sign I'm kind of, sort of, in some small way, oh, not that way, because I think that would have came in contact with the rock and done something to me. Ah. Not the direction I wanted to go, but at least this is like a little, kind of safe spot, although I do not know... Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing there. In that case, I think it's just stop with the hammer and see where the hell you kind of wind up. Oh, didn't... Yeah, that's a new spot I was not... I almost wonder if there's something where it's like... Your momentum keeps with you until you come to a full stop. It's like, again, I wasn't sure what was going on with the hammer, and because I was still in constant motion, it felt like the speed and momentum had stuck along. But then you come to full stops, and it feels super hard to get going again. So I wonder if that's an aspect I need to be thinking of as well. God, you think a game like this wouldn't inspire you to having to think all that hard with it? But truth be told... It messes with your brain in so many ways. Nope. I was going to try to launch across, didn't quite work. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll also keep with getting over it, because again, I don't know how well my sanity will hold up if I really do try pushing all the way to the end. I never intended for this to be a long series. So I'll have to see how this week goes and how feedback is for it. Because, yeah, I don't want to just keep showing the same stuff over and over again. I think that's one of the aspects where this game actually can kind of be one where it's harder to play on camera and, like, as an experience, because you want to feel pressure to show more and make progress. But the nature of this game is to have progress be very challenging to make in itself. And my decisions like that do not help that process at all, so yeah. We'll have to see how it goes along. I don't even think I've had the previous episodes go live quite yet. Episodes 3 and 4, this is being recorded a bit before they go out, just to try to make sure everything gets squeezed in, and keep the channel schedule kind of consistent. Okay, again, here I've got a... I think my problem is I've been pushing down, and that's been, like, launching me a little bit to the left, so I need to be more... Ooh. Or, looked like that actually had the opposite of my intentions. Maybe I do need straight down. No, it's kind of pushing me no matter where I go from. Yeah, instead of straight, it's pushing me a little bit outwards. See, again, I tried to bring the hammer around. It's too tight of a corridor. Oh, I didn't think that was in contact with the ground. Oh, God. Okay, got ourselves a little... Okay, you know what? I mentioned it before. Just come to a stop when it feels like things are going nuts. Just come to a stop and bring this hammer around. Ooh. Okay, yeah, stop there for a moment. And let me try to piece this together. Oh. It's such a little narrow corridor to be working in. And it feels like you gotta be really quick. Oh. Well, maybe that's my problem. I've been trying to be a little too quick with it. Okay, didn't expect to thrust or like push off that hard. Oh. Yeah, see, again, it feels like it goes in some weird directions sometimes. You'd think pushing down to the right would send you, or down to the left would push you up to the right. But it almost sends you back up to the left. I don't think I'll be able to climb up. Oddly enough, I guess somehow we are scraping along that to get ourselves back up that way. Yeah, like pushing... Okay, that did at least push us kind of the direction I want to go. Oh. But again, I don't know if it's like I'm not going fast enough to move the mouse around to where I need the hammerhead, or what's going on, but... Oh, hang on a moment. Why do your arms are not stretching as far as they should be able to? Like, you still have your arms bent there, bud. Why is that? Oh, no. See, again. Oh. God, I gotta try to remember how some of the things are that I've mentioned before. Like, I know one thing I've talked about is almost... Instead of trying to move the mouse to where I want the hammer to go, the mouse almost goes the direction the cauldron goes. Again, it just racks my brain, and I'm not smart enough to figure out... Oh, like, this is a problem I run into a lot, is... Ooh. I almost need that. There we go. Okay, we might actually be making progress here. It's taking a little bit of time. And we are stuck in... Okay, I don't know if I can get the hammer around. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh. It's taking a little bit of time, but we're to some more... There's a familiar area. Okay. We managed to get back to this point. And this... I mean, this area can sometimes be a little iffy getting up it. But unless you really smack yourself hard off this wall, it's not too bad of a return. Case in point. Although, even then, that was more of a smack down than a smack out to the side. And that's one of the things to have to be very careful of. Again, I don't know if, like, momentum is, like, saved up a little bit. Oh, God. And now I gotta try to remember. Yeah, this is the point where... I'm trying to remember how I did this. It was, like... Oh, okay. I don't actually... Okay. I wish I could... Okay, right, it's... A mouse left, drag right down. There we go. Okay, we are back to very familiar areas. Now, I would like to say we won't fall down again because we've had the practice to be up here, but... Let's be honest, I'm nowhere near understanding the, physics or momentums to this, and... We have been in this area very many times before, and... Okay, didn't fall down. That's a big thing. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll chill out here for a moment. Oh, God. It's weird how the hammer even wants to, like, find ground to connect with, too. And right, this is a bit of a weird spot because it's like down.
Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt.
I kind of
Shakespeare, measure for measure.
Yeah, I kind of expected to have come down from that, because, again, that's another little tight area you have to work yourself into. And it's not... Oh, oh, come on. There, to there, to there, to there, up there. Oh, lost it. Oh, that was not it. Thankfully, we haven't fallen down that little hole there. Yeah, it's almost like trying to figure out what the stagger you need to put in is, because you can't just keep circling around and flinging the hammer for this climb. If you do that, you're going to knock yourself off because of some of the angles that are here. And thankfully, I got the hammer to the other side before we fell down. Although, truthfully... Okay, you know what? Again, full stop. Let's just shake the hand out a little bit. And think about this. Okay, get ourselves across. That's not too bad. Now, the climb up here is where it gets a little more difficult. Because, yeah, we can't really set ourselves up anywhere along there. We need to keep constantly climbing. So I can at least get us to there. Oh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Again, that might just be my key to success, is just going okay enough. As it honestly does work more than I expected it to. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh, there are no regrets in life. Just lessons. Jennifer Aniston.
Okay. I mean, I did kind of get us close, but I did slip there. So, yeah. We are at least not too far off from where we have been. It's just going to take a little bit more time and trial and error. I honestly don't know how I keep getting ourselves, like, up here. Because that's probably the worst spot I could go. And yeah, it seems like turning the music off, probably the best choice, and I would recommend it. Probably would also recommend turning off the, or like muting the talking he does. But I think there's, can be a little bit merit in some of the words that are said. Granted, when you're in the heat of things, playing yourself, that could be debatable. Okay, need to get a little bit further away from that edge to there. Oh, this is not a good spot. That was not a good spot. Oh, again, stop putting me in that spot, because that's not a very good spot. Okay, again, I've gotta... Okay, up we go, up we go, up we go. Up we go. Maybe I gotta watch the follow-through on the mouse. I know I'm starting to do a lot of movements on camera. It happens. Okay. Okay, well, wasn't too bad. Maybe what I'll do... Not like... Okay, why are you freaking out so much? I didn't think I was using that fast in movements. Okay, I'd like to try at least get us up on those boxes, then maybe I'll end the episode there, just at least with, like, the... We've made some pretty decent return to where we've been getting towards, although... I do feel like something's starting to go more off with the mouse movements. It's almost like it's accelerated more so than it was before. And I don't know if this is a game, like, I'm sure some people might have tried, like, changing the mouse sensitivity to try to make it easier to... Yeah, it feels like there's something really changed now with the movement. It's moving it a lot faster tosses than I have been. I don't think anything in the settings have changed. And I can do a quick little escape to see. Yeah, no, everything looks like it's where it should be. So I don't know if it's just like maybe where the mouse cursor is in relation to the player characters changed a bit. Oh, okay, we're almost to the spot where I kind of said, okay, we'll get to there, and then we'll take a little break for the episode and start the next. You know what? We were up there, we fell. Instead of like pushing and trying more, I think we'll just end this episode here. Because again, we're in prime spot, keep going, but I do not think I will complete getting over it. At least not on camera, unless there's like a real demand to see it. Because, yeah, this is one that you feel it inside you. You feel the tension really rip at you, but we're going to end today's episode here. We at least climbed our way back to being majority of the way upwards again. We still have to get around there through the little tunnel, then it's that top right area I've been struggling to get up. If we can get through that, then at least that's a little accomplishment next episode. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. If you liked the video, you should give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, you should leave them comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and stay sane.